Good morning, students. We are discussing methods of preparation of aldehydes and ketones. Yesterday we have completed preparation of aldehydes and ketones from carboxylic acids. So in carboxylic acids, from carboxylic acids, which preparation we have discussed? Dry distillation of calcium salts we have discussed, and then we have discussed carboxylic acids in presence of MnO. When you heat, aldehydes and ketones form. Yesterday I have written reactions. Then I have discussed preparation of aldehydes and ketones from hydrocarbons. In hydrocarbons, first we have discussed alkynes. From alkynes, how will we prepare? By hydration of alkynes. Hydration of alkynes, reagent what you should remember? HgSO4 and H2SO4. Alkynes in presence of HgSO4 and H2SO4 give aldehydes and ketones. Suppose acetylene in the presence of HgSO4 and H2SO4 gives vinyl alcohol first, then it tautomerizes to acetaldehyde. Like that, propane, if you take first enol form comes, finally it gives acetone. Already yesterday we have discussed mechanism also. Key point what I told you to remember, C double bond O, you should write that triple bonded carbon which is attached to more sterically crowded alkyl group. More sterically crowded alkyl group. C double bond O should be attached to that carbon of the triple bond to which more sterically crowded alkyl group there. We have discussed, you can refer yesterday's video. Then hydroboration oxidation of alkynes we have discussed. Here C double bond O comes at less sterically crowded carbon of triple bond. Okay. Then we have discussed ozonolysis. Then we will discuss now preparation of aldehydes and ketones from gem dihalides. So gem dihalides means what? Presence of two halogen groups at same carbon is called gem dihalides. Suppose if you take CH3, CH, this one, two chlorine atoms present on single carbon, that's why we call gem. This is a common name, ethylidene dichloride. This common name important. He is asking question with this common name. IUPAC name what? 1, 2, 1, 1 dichloroethane. So when you add aqueous KOH, what happens? Tell me. When you add aqueous KOH, Cl is replaced by OH. Already we have discussed this reaction in the first year also. Again I am writing actually. Remove water molecule, it gives CH3, CH, C double bond O, H, means acetaldehyde comes. Acetaldehyde comes. Now isopropylidine chloride on addition of aqueous KOH and further heating, isopropylidine chloride, if you take Cl, Cl, CH3, this is called isopropylidine chloride. Isopropylidine chloride. So when you use isopropylidine chloride on addition of aqueous KOH, what happens? On addition of aqueous KOH, Cl is replaced by OH. So CH3. Now on heating, water molecule is replaced. CH3, C double bond O, CH3 comes. This is acetone. Isopropylidine chloride gives acetone, ethylidene chloride gives acetaldehyde. Okay, next. Next method, Walker's process. Walker's process. Walker's process involves, for example, CH2 double bond CH2 plus PdCl2 plus water in presence of CuCl2 and air gives CH3 CHO plus 2HCl plus palladium. Okay, this reaction happens. Easy, how to remember easily this reaction? Observe. PdCl2 plus H2O gives 2HCl. 2HCl came na? Then PD also you can write there. Now oxygen insert between CH2 I am writing as like this. Now oxygen insert between carbon and hydrogen. So when you insert oxygen here, what happens? CH2 double bond C H here OH. This is enol form. Now this bond migrates here, this bond migrates. It will give CH2 minus CH double bond O. CH2 minus here H is removed as H plus, that you can write as CH3. CH2 minus and H plus you can write as CH3. CH3 CHO. Like this you can remember. Now palladium is a very expensive metal. So here it is forming as a side product. So in order to minimize cost, palladium we need to regenerate again. How to regenerate palladium? Palladium on reaction with CuCl2, palladium on reaction with CuCl2 gives palladium chloride Cl2 plus 2CuCl. So I have regenerated palladium chloride, then I can use again and again in reaction. Next reaction is 4CuCl plus 4HCl plus O2 gives 4CuCl2 plus 4CuCl2 plus 2H2O. So here air there na, I have used air catalyst, again I have regained here. Here plus charge there, here plus 2 there. So what happened? CuCl, copper plus oxidized to copper 2 plus. Okay, cupric chloride, this is cuprous chloride. Like this. So these reactions important. So finally I have got CuCl2, then palladium also I have converted into PdCl2, I can reuse again in this reaction. Okay, next. Write down one more example I will give back, Walker's process. One more example is CH3 CH double bond CH2 plus PdCl2 plus H2O in presence of CuCl2 air. He will ask product. What will you write from this? First side products write down Pd plus 2HCl. Then here oxygen. Insert between that double bonded carbon where there are less number of hydrogens. Here one hydrogen, here two hydrogens. So oxygen insert here. So CH3 COH, you can write this one as CH, you can insert here COH double bond CH2. Insert oxygen over that double bonded carbon to which less number of hydrogens are attached. That is key point. While I am talking, you can note down. Okay. Now here what is happening? Keto-enol tautomerism happens. CH3 C double bond over CH2 minus, when this bond migrated, H plus added, it becomes CH3CO CH3. So here answer what? Acetone. In this way you can prepare different types of aldehydes and ketones from using Walker's process. Next, note down. Next process. Next one is yesterday we have discussed hydrocarbons, then we have discussed hydrocarbons, then carboxylic acids, Walker process, gem dihalides, oxidation already we have completed na? In alcohol chapter oxidation gives aldehydes and ketones, you can refer alcohol chapter. Then catalytic dehydrogenation means what? Using copper, that also finished. In this way we can prepare aldehydes and ketones. Now preparation of aldehydes only. Preparation of aldehydes only I will discuss. First one, from acid chlorides. From acid chlorides, how can we prepare aldehydes and ketones from acid chlorides? Suppose if you take CH3 C double bond O Cl, here any alkyl group you can take. Palladium BaSO4 quinoline or sulfur you can use here. Palladium BaSO4 quinoline sulfur if you use, it will give CH3 C double bond O H. So what is happening here? Here reduction happening. So hydrogen removed as HCl, then CH3 CHO comes. This is special type of reduction we call Rosenman reduction. Rosenman reduction. Okay, palladium BaSO4 quinoline or sulfur if you use, what happens? Acetaldehyde comes. Here function of, actually first year we have discussed catalytic dehydrogenation, we have discussed. Suppose CH3, even in last classes also we have discussed. In alcohol chapter reduction we have discussed catalyst, suppose palladium there, reduction happens. What happens? First it will give aldehyde, finally it is converted into alcohol. CH3 CHO converted into alcohol. Actually acid chloride finally should give alcohol. First aldehyde forms, finally alcohol comes when you use catalyst palladium hydrogen. Here this is Rosenman reduction we call controlled hydrogenation. What is the meaning of controlled hydrogenation? If you don't use all these BaSO4 quinoline or sulfur, if you don't use, final product comes is alcohol. C double bond OCl first converts into CHO, then it is converted into CH2OH. Okay, final product will come is alcohol. Already reduction, how to do reduction, all the things I have discussed in alcohol's topic. You go through that topic. Acid chloride is giving alcohol, you can observe. I have converted all functional groups into respective products. You can check that video. Now controlled hydrogenation here occurring means reaction is restricted to aldehyde only, not allowing aldehyde to convert into alcohol, or we can call partial hydrogenation or partial reduction. What is happening? Actually palladium, what is the function of catalyst here? It provides surface. It provides surface. When it is providing surface, it provides site for hydrogenation. Acid chloride comes here, then hydrogen comes here. Hydrogen, acid chloride both react, finally should give alcohol. But here what is happening? When you use BaSO4 quinoline sulfur, some of the sites where acid chloride and hydrogen reacting each other is occupied by BaSO4 quinoline sulfur. So actually all these cavities are with hydrogen, so that acid chloride come and react with hydrogen, finally should give alcohol. But some of the cavities are occupied by who? BaSO4 quinoline or sulfur. Then hydrogen is present very limited. When hydrogen is present very limited, what happens? Acid chloride reacts with that limited hydrogen. Acid chloride reacts with that limited hydrogen. Reaction stopped at aldehyde only. Again explaining, actually what happens is, I have taken palladium. This is a palladium. Palladium have cavities. Actually that cavities are fully filled by hydrogen, but we are restricting filling of hydrogens over that cavities. Half of the cavities only we have filled with hydrogen, remaining half or 3 by 4th filled with BaSO4 quinoline sulfur. Then what we have done, ratio of hydrogen available to react with acid chloride we have decreased. When ratio of hydrogen available to react with acid chloride decreased, what happens? Reaction stopped at aldehyde stage only. If by chance more hydrogen available, what happens? CHO further reduced to alcohol. That step we are not allowing. Understand what I am saying? So, Rosenmund reduction means what you need to remember is it is controlled hydrogenation or partial reduction. Here this is used as a poisoning of catalyst. We call that catalytic poisoning. Okay? If we do not use this, what happens? All cavities filled by hydrogen, so that acid chloride will react more with that hydrogen. In order to stop that, we are filling that BaSO4 quinoline sulfur with this over catalyst. So, it acts as poison to stop reaction up to aldehydes to prevent further reduction to alcohols. So, we call that catalytic poison. Okay? Next. Now, suppose if you take benzoyl chloride, this is called benzoyl chloride. If you take benzoyl chloride, Rosenmund reduction means what? Palladium, BaSO4, quinoline or sulfur. So, reduction takes place. Reduction means what happens? Cl is removed, then CHO comes. This is called benzaldehyde. You know name of this compound, benzaldehyde. Now, we cannot prepare formaldehyde by this method. Limitation of Rosenmund reduction is we cannot prepare formaldehyde. This reaction not happens because formyl chloride means what? HCOCl. This is unstable. Formyl chloride is unstable, immediately break down into CO plus HCl. It itself is not stable, whereas CH3COCl is stable, so it can participate in reaction. Whereas formyl chloride, if you take, that is highly unstable, immediately converts into carbon monoxide and HCl, so do not participate in reaction. That is why we should not use formyl chloride. Okay? So, we cannot prepare formaldehyde. This is limitation of Rosenmund reduction. He is asking this question. Okay? Keep in mind. Next. One more way to prepare aldehydes from acid chloride is, suppose CH3 C double bond O Cl take plus, if you use catalyst lithium aluminum tri-tertiary butoxide hydride. This is which group? CH3 C, CH3 CH3. This is which group? Butyl group. Butyl group already explained. If you add O, this becomes butoxy. What I am doing? 3 times I am taking. So 3 times if I take, what happens? Aluminum, lithium, H. So lithium aluminum hydride, tri-tertiary lithium aluminum tri-tertiary butoxy hydride, lithium aluminum tri-tertiary butoxy hydride, which supplies hydrogen for reduction. So it will give CH3 C double bond O H. So it will supply hydrogens. This functional group changes into CHO. That reaction also important. Sometimes he will use this. He will use like this, lithium Al H O thrice, like that he will use. For your clarity I have written like that. Okay, next reaction. Stephen reduction. Write down. Stephen reduction means cyanides, means nitriles. IUPAC nomenclature cyanide, what we call nitriles. In presence of SnCl to HCl. SnCl to HCl, what happens is reduction happens. It converts into CH3, CH double bond NH. Or you can also write this one CH3, CH double bond NH dot HCl. Like that also he is using in book. Both I am explaining. Now here you are taking a dilute HCl. Dilute HCl means what? Water. So further on hydrolysis, what happens? Hydrolysis here. This compound I am doing hydrolysis. Observe CH3, CH double bond NH. Hydrolysis H plus OH minus. Here OH minus write down. Here two bonds there. H plus write down. So what happens? CH3, CH, OH, OH. You can remove water molecule. So finally it gives CH3, CHO. This part you can write as a ammonia. Okay. So what is answer here? On hydrolysis it gives CH3, CHO plus ammonia. Or here HCl there na, he will write ammonium chloride. Here also you can do hydrolysis. Suppose this compound also some books he will give. NH.HCl take hydrolysis do. What happens? Up to this part CH3, CH double bond NH, up to this part same like this only hydrolysis takes place. CH3, CHO comes plus ammonia plus HCl comes. This ammonia HCl, what it will give? Ammonium chloride. Like that also you can write. Okay. So what I have done? Cyanides I have taken. Cyanide functional group finally converted into which functional group? CHO. Like this you should study organic chemistry. Cyanide converted into CHO. That you need to observe carefully. Okay. Next, this is called Stephen reduction. Here different alkyl groups you can use. C2H5 also you can use. Like that any alkyl group you can use. Okay. This is another method of preparation of aldehydes only. Stephen reduction, Rosenman reduction we have completed. Then these all are important. Practice them properly. In organic conversions these will come again and again. So properly practice in home. Next method of preparation is using diball H. Using diball H. Diball H means diisobutyl lithium diisobutyl aluminum hydride, diisobutyl aluminum hydride means aluminum take, here H take, isobutyl group what to tell me? CH3, CH, CH3, CH2. This group is called isobutyl group. Means I can write this group like this also I can write na. So here CH2 there, CH3, CH2 twice. Diisobutyl aluminum hydride. This is called diball H. It supplies hydrogen. It is special reagent for conversion of esters and cyanides into aldehydes at ice cold temperature. For example, if you take ester CH3, C double bond O, C2H5 if you take. If you use diball H, he will give in exam diball H. What happens? He will give temperature minus 78 degrees. Temperature also very important, keep in mind. So minus 78 degrees temperature if he give, reaction stopped at aldehyde plus C2H5OH comes. So diball H supplies hydrogen. It supplies H minus actually. Actually reaction takes place like this. Actually here reaction is taking place like this. H minus is given by, this will give H minus. It will attack here. It will give CH3, CO minus, H, O, C2H5. Then what happens? O minus comes here, C2H5 O minus goes out. It will give CH3, C double bond O, H. That C2H5O minus here then that reacts with, suppose diball H further H2O H plus. One more step if you do, H plus added to it, C2H5OH comes. Suppose water added in presence of acid, C2H5OH comes. That is side product. This is not important for us. Here he will form question mainly aldehyde related. So you forget about this. This is side product. Main product is aldehyde. Keep in mind that this is useful for preparation of aldehyde from ester. Now suppose if you use diball H at room temperature means suppose 25 degrees Celsius if you use. Room temperature what happens? Aldehyde formed further reduced to alcohol, that is important. So aldehyde formed further reduced into CHO group there na, this is converted into CH2OH. Already here also C2H5OH there na. So 2 moles of ethanol forming. So ester at minus 78 degrees giving aldehyde. Keep in mind he will form question with this aldehyde only. That he will ignore because he treat it as a side product in ice cold temperature. Here alcohol forming. Okay, this is the preparation of aldehydes from esters at ice cold temperature. Suppose in place of CH3 if I keep C2H5, CH3 CH2 kept, what happens? CH3 CH2 CHO, like that. Here you can change different alkyl groups. Now CH3 CH2 suppose cyanide taken in presence of diball H. In exam if we give diball H, what happens? It is converted into CH3 CH2 CHO. Cyanide group changed to CHO. At which temperature? Minus 78 degrees. Suppose same question if we give at room temperature, diball H at room temperature, what happens? Room temperature, this further reduced means CH3 CH2 CHO group converted into CH2OH. Okay, suppose in exam if we give question cyanide, diball H given. Diball H means a mild reducing agent, means a weak reducing agent. So what it will do? Diball H specialist for reducing ester group and nitrile or cyanide group. It don't work over double bond. So you should retain that double bond, just change cyanide to CHO. Okay, like that. So CN part change it to CHO. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, CN change it to CHO. So this is the use of diball H in preparation of aldehydes. Next one. Suppose if you take toluene if you take, if you add KMnO4 H plus or K2Cr2O7 H plus. What happens? These are oxidizing agents. Already we have discussed in alcohol chapter na. CH3 group oxidized to COOH. CH3 group oxidized to COOH. Actually, before formation of COOH here, mechanism not there in our syllabus, you keep in mind CH3 group converts into first CHO, then again oxidized to COOH. But here which chapter we are studying? Aldehydes and ketones. We are preparing aldehydes only. This reaction when you use KMnO4 and K2Cr2O7 anything, finally benzoic acid coming. We are wishing to stop reaction up to here. So what we should do? We should do is, suppose CH3 if you take in exam he can give KMnO4 H plus, along with this he will use acetic anhydride. Acetic anhydride he will use, or he is giving in exam either this combination or chromium trioxide. This acetic anhydride I can write AC2O. This is acyl group na. This one also acyl group. I can write AC2O. He will give like this also in exam. Means answer is reaction stopped up to benzaldehyde. Reaction stopped up to benzaldehyde. Okay, when he use acetic anhydride, reaction stopped up to benzaldehyde. Further oxidation not takes place. So controlled oxidation we can call this. Controlled oxidation. So why it is stopping at CHO? Because benzaldehyde, actually benzaldehyde forms. It try to oxidize to benzoic acid. Suppose if you take benzaldehyde, I am using chromium trioxide, acetic anhydride, this part, because this frequently coming in exams. So chromium trioxide if I use, first benzaldehyde forms. It tries to oxidize to benzoic acid. Now here acetic acid anhydride functions. Acetic anhydride what it will do? It prevent further oxidation of benzaldehyde carboxylic acid. So here breaking down takes place. C double bond O means I can write C plus O minus. If he breakdown takes place here, C plus here, O minus here. This will attack here. What happens? This will give C O minus, oxygen bonded to carbon O, COCH3. OCOCH3. Here also COCH3 there, that is attached to that oxygen, we can write OCOCH3. Or we can write this one, here hydrogen there, CHOCOCH3 twice. Okay. Now this further on hydrolysis, what happens? Here breaking takes place, H plus OH minus, here also H plus OH minus. So it will give CH OH OH. Here unstable na, 2 OH groups or carbon is unstable. So what happens? Benzaldehyde comes. Benzaldehyde comes plus this side CH3 COOH. CH3 COOH, 2 molecules formed. So reaction restricted to benzaldehyde. We can write this is CH3 C double bond O. Here also we can write this CH3 C double bond O. So CH3 COOH, CH3 COOH, this. Okay, in this way reaction takes place. Next. Next reaction is Ettard reaction. Ettard reaction is toluene if you take in presence of chromyl chloride CrO2 Cl2, what happens is it give CHO Cr Cl2 OH twice, brown complex forms. This will finally on hydrolysis gives benzaldehyde. You don't worry about this brown complex. Maximum in exam he is not asking that, he is directly writing a product, this one benzaldehyde. Okay. So actually in between brown complex is forming, finally converts into benzaldehyde. This is Ettard reaction. Suppose if you take, this question is asking CH2 CH3 CrO2 Cl2. Here CH3 group converts into aldehyde group. What is name of this compound? Can you write? 2-phenyl ethanol. 2-phenyl ethanol comes. Okay, or benzyl aldehyde. Common name is benzyl aldehyde. That not frequently used. 2-phenyl ethanol. Keep in mind. This is Ettard reaction. Next. Next reaction is side chain halogenation. Side chain halogenation means, observe, suppose if you take toluene if you take on chlorination in presence of sunlight, we have discussed this in first year also, alkenes, haloarenes, alkyl halides, aryl halides chapter we have completed actually. It will give, this reaction proceeds through which mechanism? Free radical mechanism. Free radical mechanism means what? Here CH2 radical forms, from this CH2 radical forms, from here Cl radical combined benzyl chloride comes, HCl removed. Here what is happened? From Cl2 what is happens? HCl removed. So Cl radical replace hydrogen radical, free radical mechanism. So which free radical more stable? Benzyl, then allyl, then tertiary, then secondary, then primary. Free radicals already I have taught you, you remember. So this, again if you do chlorination, what happens? Again this hydrogen is removed. Here 2 hydrogen still there, na? You can remove 1 more hydrogen. So you can write CH, Cl, Cl. This is benzyl chloride. Benzyl chloride. Now Cl2, here hydrogen there, na? You can write here hydrogen. Cl2 means what? Cl, Cl. HCl you can remove. This is benzyl dichloride or benzyl chloride also he will write in book. On aqueous KOH addition, what happens? On addition of aqueous KOH, it gives OH, here K plus OH minus there, Cl is replaced by OH minus, here 2 KCl formed, so CH, OH, here also one OH comes, here remove water molecule, so finally benzaldehyde comes, finally here comes benzaldehyde. Now suppose in exam if we use 1 more chlorine, what happens? 2 moles of chlorine used means benzyl chloride forms, on addition of aqueous KOH, 2 OH groups attached, that process happened. Suppose if we use 3 chlorines or he will use excess chlorine also, wood, what happens? This hydrogen also replaced by chlorine. Here C, Cl, Cl, Cl forms. This is called benzo trichloride. Benzo trichloride. First copy this part all of you copy. I am erasing this. So if 3 moles used, what happens? This will give an addition of aqueous KOH. Three KCl removed. Here remove water molecule. Finally it will give C double bond over OH. That is called benzoic acid. Okay, benzo trichloride, an addition of base finally giving benzoic acid. Like this reactions occurs. Nowadays questions, if you study that question, he is framing this type of question, that is the trend. Now he will give ethyl benzene, 2 moles of chlorine, H nu A B, aqueous KOH B, heat C. He will ask like that question. What will you do? So which part? Generally students, last example after solving they will do this part. But what I have said, stable free radical I have said. Actually hydrogen is replaced by Cl. So here also there hydrogens. Suppose if you remove hydrogen over here, CH radical CH3 comes plus H radical. Suppose if you remove hydrogen there, CH2 radical plus H radical comes. Among these two radicals, which is more stable free radical? This one. Why? Here there is a resonance. Here there is a resonance there, na? Like this. Here resonance there. Here there is resonance. Here only alpha position to hyperconjugation. Here this side 3 hyperconjugation. 3 hyperconjugation resonance stabilizing this. So this is a less stable free radical. So reaction takes place at which position? This position takes place. Okay. So first 2 moles chlorine there. So first I am doing 1 mole chlorine. What happens? Reaction takes place here. Okay. Hydrogen replaced there. 1 more chlorine. If you use, what happens? It will give C, Cl, Cl, CH3. Then if you use aqueous KOH, what happens? COH, OH, CH3 comes. Then you can replace water molecule. Finally this will give C double bond O CH3. Acetophenone. Actually I am teaching you only preparation of aldehydes, but sometimes he is giving question based on halogenation, side chain halogenation, this type of questions also. That's why I have written this question on board. Okay. So in this way also you can do reaction. So ethyl benzene finally giving acetophenone, keep in mind. Okay. Next. Next method of preparation is Gartermann-Koch reaction. Gartermann-Koch reaction. So in this reaction, what happens is benzene take, he will write CO, carbon monoxide plus HCl in presence of AlCl3 gives CHO. This compound is produced. Here previous year question is what is the electrophile in Gartman-Koch reaction? Electrophile is CHO plus. Now mechanism is carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is this. Carbon monoxide, how can you write? Actually carbon have 4 electrons, 2 4. Oxygen have 6 electrons in its valency shell. Along with 2 electrons it forms 2 bonds with carbon. With 1 lone pair it forms a coordinate covalent bond. So I can write carbon, oxygen, 2 bonds formed, okay, with the 2 electrons used, carbon. Here 2 lone pairs there, one of the lone pair changed into coordinate covalent bond. Then formal charges, this is a formation of carbon monoxide. Formal charges we can assign over carbon monoxide is here minus, here plus. Now AlCl3 plus HCl gives AlCl4 minus plus H plus. What happened here? H plus Cl minus. Cl minus taken by AlCl3, it becomes AlCl4 minus plus H plus. Now H plus attacked by negative charge present over carbon. This will convert into CH triple bond O plus. Triple bond, this coordinate covalent bond I am writing as normal covalent bond. Now here already lone pair there, in book he don't write, generally we represent like this only. We can write resonating structure for this H C double bond O. Now lone pair restored. Now carbon forming how many bonds? 3 bonds only na. So we write positive charge here, CHO plus, electrophile. Okay, electrophile. Now copy it up to here. Now if you take CHO plus, what happens? It will attack here. It will attack or benzening. This bond there na, due to electromeric effect, here negative charge comes, here positive charge comes. This double bond there na, migrated there. The double bond migrated here. So here negative charge came, positive charge came. So when you take here CHO plus, what happens? Plus or minus bond forms. So when you take CHO plus there, plus or minus forms bond. It gives CHO positive here. Now this bond migrates here. What happens? CHO, this mechanisms already we have discussed in first year. Halogenation, sulfonation, nitration, all such type of this type of resonance mechanisms we have discussed. Then what happens? Here positive charge comes, here hydrogen CHO. Then what happens? This bond migrates here. This will give minus H plus. H plus removed, here bond comes, here CHO comes. So finally benzaldehyde formed. Okay. So finally AlCl4 minus there na. AlCl4 minus means what can I write? Here minus, over aluminum there will be minus. H plus takes that Cl minus gives AlCl3 plus HCl. Okay, this is the mechanism involved in Gartman-Koch reaction. Maximum he is giving reaction only, but mechanism already you have practiced 5 mechanisms in first year. This is like that only, similar method. Okay, write down. So this CHO I have taken here, plus or minus formed bond. Generally students will learn this reaction like this. Nowadays that examiner becomes over smart, he is giving question in another method. This same Garterman coach question. He is giving like this. He is giving HCN, AlCl3, water. What is product? He is asking like this. You learn CO, HCl. Meticulously you learn this process. Then that reagent don't appear in exam. You get trouble. So here also product is benzaldehyde only. Now here dilute water he will take. So here dilute HCl he take. Okay, he will take dilute HCl. Mechanism is observe HCN I can write like this. Nitrogen 5 bonds, valence shell 5 electrons, then 3 electrons it used for bonding, 2 electrons remain as lone pair. Now plus HCl gives HCl plus AlCl3 gives AlCl4 minus, this minus is present over aluminum H plus. Now lone pair will attack over H plus, then it will give HC triple bond N, H here positive charge. Then resonance structure, how can I write HC double bond N lone pair H here positive charge. This will act as electrophile, or I can write CH positive charge double bond NH. This will act as electrophile here. First copy up to here. Now benzene ring, hydrogen there, electrophile what now, CH plus double bond NH. Already thought you know this double bond you can write here minus plus, you can write that one as a minus plus. This will attack over negative charge, carbon carbon bond forms. I am representing there. So what happens? H here CH double bond NH here positive charge, like that forms. So what I have said, CH double bond NH there na, plus minus formed bond. Now resonance takes place. Finally it will give CH double bond NH minus H plus. Okay, that compound is formed. Suppose that CH double bond NH, if you take in reaction, water also there na, so hydrolysis takes place here, OH minus write down here, H plus write down here. Okay, now what happens? Take here, remove water molecule, it gives a benzaldehyde plus ammonia comes. Okay, this will give ammonia. So finally, have we synthesized benzaldehyde or not? Yes. So in this way, Garterman-Koch reaction he will give in different ways. So Garterman-Koch reaction, what preparation of benzaldehyde from benzene, he will give over arrow carbon monoxide plus HCl plus aluminum chloride, or HCN hydrogen cyanide plus aluminum chloride plus dilute HCl. So finally H plus remove na, H plus plus AlCl4 minus gives AlCl3 plus HCl. Okay, this is regarding Garterman-Koch reaction, very important. He will give questions in weekend exams over this. Next. Next method of preparation is preparation of aldehyde from hydrogen cyanide, HC triple bond N plus, suppose Grignard reagent take CH3MgBr minus plus C triple bond N, you can write C plus N minus. Okay, C triple bond N I have changed it to C plus N minus. Now minus plus add, So what can I write? HC, CH3 minus attacked here. Okay, N minus attacked by MgBr plus double bond N MgBr. Then do Grignard reagent reaction. What you should do? Hydrolysis. Do hydrolysis. Hydrolysis means OH minus H plus. Double bond there, that's why I am doing 2 times. So what happens here? What will come this side? CH3, COH, OH. Then you can remove water molecule here, it will give CH3, CHO. Then that side what will come? Plus MgBr NH2. MgBr NH2 means what? This one. Here N, these two H plus becomes NH2, MgBr NH2. This one side product. This is main product. Like that you can synthesize so many compounds. In place of CH3, you write phenyl group. So finally here which group comes? Phenyl group comes. Later you write down in notes. You practice your work that in place of CH3 keep phenyl group, means minus charge comes here. Finally in place of here phenyl group comes, benzaldehyde produced. Okay, like this. Okay, note down. Only HCN is used for preparation of aldehydes by Grignard reagent. Other than HCN, any cyanide you use, ketones comes. Next we will discuss that. Why? Because here what is happening? CHO bond forming. If you replace hydrogen with any alkyl group, here hydrogen replaced by alkyl group, finally ketone comes. That also I will explain. Okay. So your work is HCN plus MgBr. Write down product. Okay, product is benzaldehyde plus MgBr NH2. You stepwise write down and practice in your home. Okay, next. In this way you can prepare aldehydes only by different methods. Next, preparation of ketones only. Preparation of ketones only. First one is from acid chlorides. First one is from acid chlorides. So how will you prepare ketones from acid chlorides? Like this. Observe. Grignard reagent CH3MgBr. CH3MgBr. Any Grignard reagent you can use. MgCl also you can use. Cadmium chloride if you take. Remove this part. So what will come? Mg this part 1 and another this 2 parts. MgBr Cl plus MgBr Cl came. Then CH3 twice cadmium, dimethyl cadmium we call this. This is called dimethyl cadmium. Okay, write down up to here. Dimethyl cadmium. Now suppose if you take CH3COCl, acid chloride. If you take acid chloride, we add dimethyl cadmium. Dimethyl cadmium. What happens? What removed as CdCl2. Then CH3 C double bond O, the CH3 add there, plus CH3 C double bond O, CH3 comes. Acetone. Like this, n number of ketones we can prepare by changing here alkyl group. Okay, acetone formed. Some students may get doubt that why can't we directly prepare aldehydes and ketones. Mainly now we are discussing ketones now. Why can't we prepare? By directly using Grignard reagent here. Yeah, that is good question. Here what is happening? Already Grignard reagent reactions we have discussed. Here we can write C plus O minus. Negative charge migrated over here. Mg plus you can write there. It will give CH3 C CH3 OMG Br here Cl. Now already we have discussed with esters. In place of chlorine OC2H5 already we have discussed last classes. You can get it back from video. So what happens? O minus Mg plus bond migrates. This is removed like this. So CH3 C double bond O CH3 plus Mg Br Cl forms. So students regular doubt is I have used Grignard reagent directly, I have prepared ketone, why can't I use this? Limitation is reaction not stopped here. Again this ketone reacts with CH3 MgBr minus plus here double bond I can change plus minus. What happens? CH3 comes, then on hydrolysis, here hydrolysis means H plus OH minus, hydrolysis gives us CH3, C here OH, CH3, CH3, alcohol produced or not? Finally acid chloride is giving alcohol, not stopped reaction up to there, ketone. That's why we cannot use Grignard reagent directly reaction with acid chloride. Instead of doing that, what we are doing? Grignard reagent we are making it to react with cadmium chloride. We are preparing dialkyl cadmium like dimethyl cadmium. Then dimethyl chloride we are reacting with acid chloride. Then we are preparing ketones. Okay. This is also a good question. Generally in exams asked. Acid chloride finally gives alcohols. Actually worksheet, one worksheet acid chloride given. I have seen in some of the worksheets. That question should not have been given there. That should be given in aldehydes and ketone chapter, because this acid chloride reaction with Grignard reagent forming alcohols comes in aldehydes and ketone chapter, not in that chapter. Okay, that's why I have not discussed there. Now I am discussing here. Next. Next method is preparation from alkyl nitriles, means CH3CN if you take, add Grignard reagent. What happens? Instead of H I have taken methyl group, remaining all process same, minus plus. Here C triple bond N, how can I change plus? Minus. So I can write product CH3, C CH3, here double bond N, MgBr. Then H2O, H plus, break here OH minus H plus, OH minus H plus. So it will give CH3 C OH OH, here CH3 there na, plus Mg Br NH2. Here remove water molecule, it gives CH3 C double bond O CH3. Acetone comes. Okay, write down. Suppose if I use, write down this, copy it. Like that I can change here alkyl group, different alkyl groups I can change. Now suppose CH3 MgBr reaction with Grignard reagent. Wait. Sorry. CH3 C triple bond N plus Grignard reagent if I use. Phenyl magnesium bromide used. What happens, tell me? Here minus, here plus. Actually bond there I have changed like that. Plus, minus. So what can I write? CH3, C, here benzene ring, double bond N, MgBr. So it will give, here break it, OH minus H plus, here also OH minus H plus, here CH, here already CH3 there na, COH, OH plus MgBr NH2, this is side product. Here water molecule removed, finally it will give, what will come, C, here already CH3 is there, C double bond O, acetophenone comes. Okay, this is another method of preparing acetophenone. Next, next method of preparation is Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Friedel-Crafts alkylation already over in first year. So benzene if you take plus CH3 C double bond O Cl in presence of AlCl3 gives which compound, acetophenone comes plus HCl forms. What happens here, L profile what is generated, CH3 C double bond O plus comes, that will attack here H there. So C plus double bond O CH3. Here what happens, this double bond I can write minus plus. So minus plus forms bond, resonance takes place. So what it will give, H C double bond O CH3, here positive charge, this comes. Finally here resonance takes place. Resonance takes place. Already in Garterman coach also I have explained. No need to explain, but just revision. Plus H plus plus AlCl4 minus gives AlCl3 plus H plus. Finally came or not this product. So AlCl3 plus AlCl4 minus plus H plus gives AlCl3 plus HCl. Finally HCl acetophenone came. This is Friedel-Crafts acylation. Fries rearrangement already discussed in alcohols, phenols, ether chapter, you can refer there. He is asking this question. Phosgene, I have seen somewhere in old exams this question. Benzene ring this. It is not looking like benzene, you take it as benzene. Benzene in presence of AlCl3. This is also one form of Friedel-Crafts reaction only. 2 moles of HCl removed, it gives diphenyl ketone. This is a common name, diphenyl ketone, or we can also write benzophenone. Okay, like this. With this we have completed preparation of aldehydes and ketones. Next class we will discuss properties of aldehydes and ketones. Thank you.